everything, and I just have to go on Facebook, and I'm gonna tag you. I mean, it should be live. I best be live. Am I live? Okay, so Twitch is going.
All right.
Where else? Yeah. Double check that Facebook.
I'll just tag you in it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so. Is it not letting me change it? That's so complex. What are they doing? Okay. I just want to edit the title. Edit post. Bruh, I don't know how to edit the post.
What?
It's like all high tech and different now. Like I'm just on like my normal Facebook, and I'm trying to like tag you.
Yeah, ever since they did the update, it just sucks. It's very confusing.
Yeah, I'm trying to edit the post, but it's not giving me an option to Bruh, fudgicles. Plans for homeless and hiatus with Christian Nguyen. I mean, stream? No. Viewing? No. Stream keys, stream health, video clipping, nothing, polls, nothing. Well, that's lame. I literally don't know how to change that. I mean, I guess I'll just tag you. Like that. And then you could like share it, I suppose. Like that. Oh, there it is. I just had to click the video. Wait. No, it's not gonna let me do it. Okay. No idea. I'll just leave this open for comments. Leave this open. I like that noise.
Yeah, I love it. That's why I said that as my text tone. We got 2 viewers. Alright, well, I'm ready whenever you are.
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool. Let's start the stream.
Alright.
What's going on? How you doing, by the way?
I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah?
I've just been like progressively going through like changes and like constantly having to make forward thinking decisions. Like
Yeah, forward progress with your path.
Yeah.
Past.
I'm just like I've just been learning a lot of things and then trying to build concepts, throw away concepts, da 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 da. So it's just been like that for like I think now it's been almost 2 months of that.
Oh, 2 months?
Almost.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
pretty good, man. Hey, I trust the process, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trust the process.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah. Eventually we'll get there. Just like me, like I'm trying to work on my communication skills.
Okay.
Uh, Dating this girl, she's been
Ooh.
telling me what I need to work on pretty much because she
Okay.
watches my vlogs as well.
Oh.
And sometimes I when I talk, I kind of fumble my words,
Okay.
but she also noticed that I need to enunciate my words.
I feel that. Okay.
Yeah. So, but otherwise, I'll look like I'm mumbling, where I'm not really I'm not really like saying the correct word, or like
Mm.
if I say like rumble, and I'm just like rumble,
Okay.
like I need to enunciate like everything. So she's really like helped me with that, and being more comfortable in my own skin, and
Mm.
instead of like questioning myself or thinking twice about what I'm saying or
Mm.
if I should say it.
Mm.
Um, Kind of gonna help like push me out there. So I need to work on my communication skills,
Mm.
and that's what I've been doing. It's a little hard because like how I grew up,
Mm.
um,
Okay.
like not really being able to talk or being interrupted um, all the time,
Okay.
not really having a voice. So
I understand
yeah,
that.
yeah. So that's why like I'm more like in the introverted spectrum where I don't want to talk because
Yeah.
like I was always scared of like the backlash of people like making fun of me of how I talk or
Yeah.
how my voice sounds. So
Mm.
that's why. Yeah,
Okay. I
yeah. That's a little
totally.
background of like what I'm doing in my life. I'm just
I,
like working on communication. I mean, coming up with like a subject to talk about still like kind of I'm still working with that.
okay.
I don't want to sound like I'm boring, but like because I don't really know what to talk about. Like I'm still in that like that state of mind where I'm just like I don't know what to talk about. Like
I
I
see.
mean, I'll just talk about the weather. Like, hey, it's blue. It's very nice weather we're having outside right now.
Yeah.
It's out, like, and then like my conversations usually end up dying. Like
Yeah.
I'll start off really high and then I'll just take a dip.
Mm. Okay. Okay.
Because
Uh,
especially with this girl I'm dating, like she's
yeah.
very intellectual. She's very um, what's that word? Uh,
Extroverted.
well, she's very extroverted, but like she's very articulate.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, she's very articulate. She's very like um, intelligent, and she really calls out on my bullshit. Like
Damn.
if I say like a, she's very good at that. Like so like I'll be talking, and then like I'll say a word that I didn't mean to say, but then like I'll just go with it.
Mm-hmm.
But then she'll be like, "Did you mean this word?" I'm like,
Oh.
"Oh yeah."
Mm.
So work on that. So
So when
that's
did all
she's
this?
actually in the other room, huh?
Oh no, I was gonna say like first of all, when did you start dating somebody? Because I totally don't. I didn't know that,
Oh,
which
I
is
just keep it
fine.
on down low, but
Okay, that's fine. I'm not all that public about
right
stuff
now we're
yet.
just like in the dating stage. It's nothing serious.
Okay.
Um, but we started seeing each other. Like we met on Tinder.
Oh.
Um,
Oh.
yeah. Yeah. I finally tried Tinder for the first time.
Oh, first time. Okay.
Yeah, and I met this girl. I mean, and then we went on a date. Then we went on a second date, and then I guess she was just trying to feel me out.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I totally feel like an idiot compared to her. But I know she's like nobody wants that, right? Nobody wants to feel like that, or no one wants to think like that.
Yeah.
But you just go with it. You just gotta like be more like confident in like how you are,
Mm.
and not let it bother you. So I'm not trying to let it bother me, but like I know deep down inside right now, it's kind of like I just feel like a total loser. Just because like I don't know, I just can't really um like we have like we're total opposites, right?
Yeah.
She's an extrovert. I'm an introverted person. She's very intelligent. I'm eh. um and it's like she's very articulate, and then I'm just not a guy. But um sometimes I wish I mean sometimes like I'm hoping that she can see past it.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, when is this becoming like a therapy session?
That happens
Why am I talking
sometimes.
about this? Well, it's because like you asked how would we happen at
Yeah.
Tinder. It was like in January, so,
Okay.
and we've been hanging out ever since.
Okay. Hold on. That's cool. I'm just seeing if I have like another thought, but I just want to see if I have any comments left on that. Okay. Well, are you on? So are you on like Facebook and stuff?
Give me a minute. Let me pull it up. Why?
I have one viewer, Alicia, who's active on Twitch. Just so you can see the comments.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Going in right now.
but I believe that if you're on Facebook, you could also see the Twitch comments because of the chat that I have in the video. So just so you're not like
Blind.
yeah.
Alright, just waiting for it to load up. For some reason, Facebook on my computer is really slow. Let's see, plans for the eradication of these people. Just kidding, guys.
Oh man, communication.
Oh shit! All right, let me put on my glasses. Quick.
Okay.
I feel like an old person right now.
I mean, I'm wearing glasses. You're good.
Let me mute this. Okay. Hey, Alicia. I don't know who you are, but hey.
She was saying, yeah. Okay. I mean, I can relate to the whole communication skills things, and I've never really had people to critique me on like, aside from like having to be more vocal, enunciation was something that I had to figure out, I guess, through myself. But I can relate to those things and growing up similarly, except not sharing the same feelings. For me, it's just more like I like never really conversed with adults. I always just saw like myself and adults as completely different because of how I was raised, so I never really talked to them.
And I feel like I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
And I feel like growing up with Asian parents kind of put like that limitation for us where we can't really communicate with them because they can't relate to us.
Yeah.
And they don't want to hear our problems. And especially when they have their own lives.
Yeah. Just funny. It's crazy.
Yeah. So being raised in an Asian community kind of put a dapper on things for us as like growing up and being nurtured, because like we felt like we needed to be silent because like whatever we talk about wouldn't even matter.
Pretty much, or it would be written off.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
exactly.
same thing. Just or not respected because we're younger.
Yeah. And now that we're older, we don't have those communication skills to actually pursue the outside world. I mean, we still can. It's just that it's more of a challenge for us, you know. Like when we talk to someone that's like a at the higher ladder, like our boss or something. Well, you don't have to worry about that because you're your own boss.
Yeah.
But like when we're talking to someone on the hierarchy of that ladder, like we don't like we tend to like tense up or like freeze, and I'm not. I should just speak for myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah. But like in my experience,
Mm-hmm.
you know, being an introverted person and not, you know, having that voice and actually like trying to go out there and like talk to people, it's more of a challenge than it is natural.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's why like if people see me and like we're all hanging out and I'm just like quiet, it's because I have social anxiety. That's number one. And then I'm insecure with my words and insecure with how I talk.
Okay.
And I think that's the main thing I'm insecure about. Other than that, I'm like pretty confident, but like
Okay.
that's why I say like a lot. I say like a lot, like especially in my videos. Like if you go back, like you'll see me, like even right now I'm saying like, but even right now, like if you go back to my videos
Mm-hmm.
and watch them, every video is gonna have like the word like in it, like as I'm talking,
Mm-hmm.
or but that's kind of natural because I watch a lot of YouTubers and every time they talk, um, they'll say a lot or like. It's because it's something to gap that bridge.
Yeah. Or just the silence. Yeah.
Yeah,
Totally get that.
bridge.
Uh, and it's gonna be kind of like a, because it's a stream, so it's gonna be a little. It's just that I wasn't
It's
much of a
delayed.
talker. I wasn't much of a talker myself. Are you still? I mean, I'm assuming. So then, would you say you're a talker now, Alicia? Okay, so with all of that, I took a speech class. I used to be hella shy. You know, I did everything from like study people who could like speak in real life, and then I started to become introspective. It's weird because like I think I started to develop more introspection as I started setting goals. So I just remember my first goal as a freshman, way back when, was that I was like, oh, like I'm shy, and
Yeah.
I want to change that, and I want to be able to talk about stuff and hold conversations. And so I would notice when I was shy and when I wasn't. I was like, okay, when I'm comfortable with someone, obviously I'm not shy. And so what I tried to do was capture the essence of what I felt, that like whatever feelings that were present to allow me to speak that way. I started being really introspective, but then also I started making conversation out of thin air because I could do it with people that I was comfortable with. And literally a lot of my practice, like, you know, from school, but then also from Call of Duty. Like when Xbox 360, Modern Warfare 2, that's when a lot of my social skills started to develop, and I started, you know, like you rage and your language is horrible, all that stuff. But that for me was also like practice in some sense. And then yeah, I took a speech class in college, so that's like way down the line. And that helped me understand that my communication style authentically was authentic. Like it was very I remember my speech teacher just saying like, oh, like you have a very natural, calm way of communication. Like the idea of getting up and standing in front of a podium and like pretending to be this thing just never resonated with me. But then also because I grew up listening to YouTubers talk to their camera. So once I kind of got used to that, I was like, I don't know how to, it was just natural. So I would never want to communicate any other way than just being how I am now. Speech class helped a bit, helped me project more. It helped me think about structure. I don't really remember much of like what I was taught. I just remember getting up in front of class and speaking. And I also danced in front of the class because I explained to them that that's how I kind of warm up. Indeed, I'm a better socializer now. Would you consider
good for you.
yourself
Good for you,
an
Alicia.
extrovert, Alicia? Or like, what was your process of evolving your social skills? So I'll like do this. I'll like kind of jump back and forth between who I'm talking to
That's good.
in the stream.
I like to read the comments too. I like to read what they're saying so I can interact with them as well.
Okay.
Once they say I'm a better socializer now, you know, I like to congratulate them.
Yeah,
You achieve what most people cannot.
it's really good to be able to socialize. it's taking me so long. Like, and also being like teaching dance is kind of forces you to communicate. You know, you gotta learn how to
Yeah.
project and all that.
Really helps you get out
God,
of yourself.
yeah,
Yeah. And like going back to your Call of Duty days,
yeah.
like when I used to play Call of Duty, dude, I didn't talk at all. Like I had the headset
Really?
on.
Oh
Yeah. Like
my
even
god.
though I was like pissed off, I'm just like I rage internally.
Oh my god.
So like I'll like toss my controller, but like I wouldn't even say anything.
Yeah,
I'll just like communicate with my team saying like, oh, they're at B or something like that, you
I
know.
see.
But
Okay.
like I won't talk shit. But
I
they
talk
also
so
got rid of
much.
that. Yeah, they also got rid of that mechanic where you can't communicate with the other team like in the chat.
Really?
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
was,
I don't know, but that was a good
that was like
time.
Black Ops 3. Well, I barely played multiplayer after that. I played
Oh,
zombies.
okay. I played both. It was fun.
Yeah, but I guess like Call of Duty is like a good form of like bettering yourself at communication. But even though you're just talking crap.
Yeah. I think is as like I said, I was being intentional. So I was like, this is practice, and like let me learn how to make conversation out of nothing. I think if you just go into it, it's whatever. But if you have the intention, and then starting to like YouTube and like vlog and stuff and make
Yeah,
videos was a huge help.
yeah,
I got to like look at myself and I was like, ugh, and like really try to develop my communication style.
yeah, exactly. Like when when I first started vlogging,
Yeah.
it was so awkward, so super awkward. But I try to be as natural as possible. But if you go back to my first video,
Yeah.
like you'll see like the awkwardness a little bit.
Yeah.
But it gradually got better and better and better as I got comfortable and more comfortable vlogging in front of my camera in front of like random people.
Mm.
Like right now, I don't even care. Like, I was in New York
Mm-hmm.
where like people don't really care, like give a crap about like what you do, because it's like a melting pot of like celebrities, random people. It's a mixture of both.
Mm.
But like for me, like I saw like other bloggers too. So that's why I was like, you know, I gotta be more natural. I gotta pretend that nobody's there, and I just gotta own up to being a YouTuber,
Mm.
blogger.
Mm.
Um, so I thought about that. I'm just like, all right, gotta be more comfortable. So it actually helped with my communication skills as well,
Yeah.
because I can just talk in front of the camera, but just be slightly awkward.
Yeah.
Because like you're just talking, like like for a fact, you're just talking to a camera. You're just like, hey guys,
Yeah.
like, please like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, I feel that. That helped me a ton on my journey too.
Yeah,
It's like a
so it definitely
combination of all
helps.
that.
Yeah, and actually, like I said, I'm gonna go back to like meeting her Michaela is her name. So
Mm.
like I met her, and then like, she actually like brought out that side of me where like brought me out of my shell, and actually like being around like my friend Blanky, uh, and really talking to him more, and he really showed me like videos, like YouTube videos on like, hey, like I want you to watch this. I think it'll help, uh, like your thought process of not caring about like if you messed up or not. Because he showed me one of his favorite comedians, who's also the voice of Sonic, by the way, in the new live action movie.
Okay.
He showed me like a blooper reel of like if they can mess up, then it's fine. You know, they can mess up and it'll still be funny. So like I still worry about it from time to time, but at the same time, just like I just gotta focus on getting this out here, saying what I have to say, really enunciating my words,
Mm.
slowing down as I talk,
Mm.
because it really helps bring the people like to pay attention.
Mm.
And like you said, you have a very calm demeanor about yourself.
Mm.
Every time you talk, um, like people pay attention. Like they're more tuned in to how you're talking, like to you and your message that you're trying to get across. And I think that's more important than um, than being scared or being or messing up your words.
Mm.
Um, so I think it's the tone of voice and the speed, how fast you talk,
Mm.
and like I witnessed you get up in front of like not hundreds of people, but like a group of people,
Oh yeah.
and just like talking and just very like you have this calm presence about yourself.
Hmm.
I'm just like, damn, like if I was up there right now, I'd just probably be like kind of sweating. I probably need a towel, you know.
Yeah.
Probably like slur and bumble my words. But let's see what Alicia has to say.
Yeah.
The lifelong process.
Inheriting and dissenting norms, customs, and ideologies for me. I remember taking theater and I was able to express my inner self.
Oh, cool.
Also used the method of improv to
Yes,
sculpt the flow.
improv. So, me and Blanky, we want to do improv, and I think you kind of suggested I do improv like years ago.
Oh
and,
yeah.
And like me and Blanky were like, yeah, let's do some improv, or like it'll really help in my videos too.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm the guy that usually sets him up with all his puns.
I
He's
see.
very punny, very punny.
Yeah.
So I'll say something and then he'll think of something really quick and I'll just like say it. I'm just like, God damn it, I hate you. But I don't. It's just like the deliver, and I'm just like, how the heck do you come up with this stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a like if you don't know Blanky, you know Alexander Para. He's one of Jasper's friends.
I think so. Does he wear glasses? There's only one person that's coming to mind. If not, then I've totally got it wrong.
No, you can look him up. Look him up on Facebook. Alexander Para. Parra. He's a SoundCloud rapper. He just came out with a new song called On Bones. Really nice and chill.
Hold up. Alexander Para. I either know his face or I don't. Blanky. I don't think I've ever. I might have randomly seen it, but his face does not ring a bell at all.
Oh, okay, alright. Well,
Okay.
that's alright. Well, he's a really cool guy. But
Okay.
yeah, we want to do improv, and we're thinking about just like doing we're not even paying for it, just doing it on the fly. Like when I have my camera out, it's like, hey,
Bro.
do something.
Can I share an inspiring video? It's like 3 minutes long. I'm gonna do it. Can I screen share with this?
Yeah, I think so.
Refolio, improv B school. Let's see. There was
Yeah, you
something.
can screen share.
Okay. There was this video that I really love. It's like 3 minutes. I just gotta find it real quick. It has to do. Okay, so because she's talking about improv, I have a client that loves theater.
Yeah.
And her and like this person in particular, and then her just bringing it up again, just kind of like is inspiring me. I gotta take a note and just kind of leave it somewhere. But you know, because of the work that I do, I love implementing things that are just fun. Okay, let's see if I can do this. So if I screen share, I can decide what screen to share.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, because I have 3. So let's share. So if I share this, are you gonna see it?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna see it. Oh, what's going on?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to make the viewer. Oh God. Okay, let me. How do I go away? How do I stop this? How do I?
Hey, look, I'm on Matana's Facebook.
I'm trying to go back to this full Zoom call. Hold on, bear with me. I've never done this before. I want to go back.
And the thing was, like, I always wanted to do acting. So, like, you know, ever since I was like 18, and I wanted to start YouTube, and I think that's why, like, I finally started doing YouTube, because like I wanted to be like more of an entertainer. Because I always felt like I could do entertaining stuff, you know.
No, I believe that. I feel like your personality suits that.
Like I always do like physical comedy where I'm just like, well, fuck me, or I mean, sorry, I swear on this.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. And he's like, well, fuck me. And like I'll trip or something, and like I'll do it on purpose just to get like a good laugh or something. Or I'll twerk on a wall, and I'll hurt my knee by accident.
Yeah.
Like there's like I always do something that'll be comedic. Like whether it's like I'm not really that much of a funny guy, but when I am, it's like one of those one-liners.
I got that. Yeah, I get it. I got you.
Yeah, yeah. And then physical comedy is more like my thing, where I'm just like, whoa.
I was gonna say that. So what I was gonna say way earlier in the conversation about when you were talking about your girlfriend and sort of comparing yourselves, you talked about how she was intelligent. I was like, well, there are different types of intelligences, and if right now, because like your your vocal ability or communication in that regard, at least when it comes to articulation, may not be your strength, but I know that your strength, like as an entity, like your energy and like I can feel the intent of like what you try to bring forth, and in some ways I could like feel like I don't know how to put it, because I'm sensitive to energy. Like your vocal ability may not be the strongest, but like your physicality and like that you put forth is just as strong. That, in my opinion, and like when it comes especially to being positive and kind of maintaining that, I think is more difficult to have than communication skills.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe like everyone's strengths are different, so I think that with you, like that's really strong, and I feel that way about someone.
Like my aura.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do feel like you have to fully, like, I mean, you say like you have social anxiety and all that kind of stuff. I can feel how that gets in the way.
Yeah.
Of like me fully feeling, maybe if you feel super grateful for something, or you want to show someone that you really care about them, or that like, good job for this thing. I think, I don't know, maybe you might second guess a little bit, or, you just feel awkward. I think once that is like kind of worked through, the person will like be able to feel you completely. That's yeah.
Yeah, like once I get more comfortable with like anybody, like they'll see the real me, and like I just gotta be more attentive to like a person, rather than be on my phone.
Yeah.
I feel like the phone, like being on our phones, kind of strays us from being like social, and like I did an experiment where I just didn't use my phone all day. I was more like, communicative with like my peers, with my friends, and it really helps. But then I started going back to my phone, and then it's where like being antisocial being with me again.
Okay. I'm gonna read what she just said.
All right. Well,
but that was good.
See it because
yeah.
The screen blown up.
I'll just read it whenever I see it. But she said, "Did I hear that correctly? Twerk on a wall." Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I twerked on a wall. Like if you watch my video, actually, Sakori actually filmed me. One of my other vlogger friends, he recorded me twerking on the wall because we were dancing to Justin Bieber, like me and Peter Warren.
Oh yeah.
We were dancing to Justin Bieber, and I was like we just do it for the fun of it, because that's what we usually do. Like we just usually just dance for like do funny dances. And then I got so into it that I started twerking on the wall, and then like I hurt my knee while coming down. So yeah, there's a little snippet on one of my vlogs. I think it's like the last one.
Okay.
But it's always on my end screen.
Okay.
Outro screen. So you'll see that.
I could probably pull. I don't know if I'll be allowed to pull that up, but I could possibly. Okay. So you can see this video, right?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, hopefully. B school.
School. Okay.
And you can hear that. Can you hear the audio too, or no?
No, not right now.
I'm Minami Yusui.
What about now?
No, you paused it.
So you can't hear like the music or her talking?
No.
Hold on, let me see if I can. I wonder if a Zoom call lets you video.
Put your mic against the the speaker?
Because the stream can hear it,
Oh,
but
the stream can hear it?
the stream would be able to hear it. So if the Zoom call can't, I'm just trying to see how I would do that.
Let's see. Let me also check.
Oh, I think I know how. I think
Oh.
I'm gonna have to mute myself, kinda. If I switch it to what's happening? If I switch the audio settings from this microphone. No, that's not gonna work. That doesn't make any sense. Never mind. Same as system. What about now?
Minami Yusui. I'm a performer.
No, still can't.
Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna switch it back, and then I'm just going to.
What? I can probably just watch it here. Let me pull it up on YouTube. I can follow through.
Oh, at the same time.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're so ghetto. Alright, what's what's it called?
What should I send it to you on?
You can send me on Facebook Messenger or something.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, Alicia, you ready? You ready for this, Alicia?
Yeah.
All right, let me know. You can count me down.
Count you down.
Yeah. She said improv. Every time someone says improv, I'm like, or theater, I'm like, this video, just because it makes me happy.
All right,
I
let's go.
stay
3,
ready.
2, 1.
I'm Minami Yusui. I'm a performer and a teacher. I had so many interests and I didn't quite know how to put them together without
beautiful.
eliminating any
Yeah.
and make my own business. I juggle acting and performing with this U project which I created. So U stands for You Are Unlimited. I've taught over 500 Japanese students who visited New York in the past 6 years. I'm trying to create an online program so it doesn't matter where I am or which show I'm doing and where, because I want to be able to get in touch with Japanese people whenever they want, and they don't have to wait till I come to Japan or they come to New York. So B School really helped me to, like, they gave me an idea that, oh, okay, I can connect with people by creating a program online and still share my passion through that. As someone who grew up in Japan not speaking English, I feel so fortunate to have my dream come true to become a performer on Broadway. And I wanted to find a way to give back and, using all the gifts and tools that I was given in New York and sharing my stories to inspire everybody. B-School taught me to go after my big dream and also not be afraid to reach out to people, because I tend to do everything by myself. And by sharing and discussing and exchanging ideas with others, I've met some amazing collaborators, so I'm very thankful for that. We're hoping to bring awareness of the importance of performing arts in education and hopefully convincing the Japanese government eventually to fund and introduce performing arts into the school system, which we don't have currently in Japan. That's my big dream. Top universities in Japan are now interested in working with me, and we are creating a course in their school curriculum using theater exercises to open their hearts and body and mind, and so they can really listen to their own hearts and get in touch with their own voices and find their own voices so they can actually find their passion and live a meaningful life. B-School really helped me clarify my vision and how I want to approach my business and how I want to give back. And I'm very thankful for that, the clarification of my vision. If you are a multi-passionate person and wants to create a business that you love, this is a perfect place to be.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Site.
Start. Stop share. Okay. Back to normal. Yeah. Ambitious. Great.
All right. Are you ready? Turf on the wall. I've been ready. Are you ready?
Yeah, stay ready, so I don't have to ever get ready.
All right. Well, that was a good video. I guess acting really did help, and it's kind of like almost seemed like she was more interested in getting like the Japanese students to like really go to her school.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it's open to everybody, right?
Yeah, so I mean, I can explain like, okay, might get into some business, might drop some business gems today for you. So B School is by like my favorite female public figure, Marie Forleo. She's a businesswoman, really established, one of the most well-known in the industry, and has done a lot for people. And so B School is just a modern business school that teaches you all the fundamentals from start to finish of just pretty much how to start and grow a business, but
right.
doing it it's different in the sense that like she focuses primarily on like, it's not just about money, and a lot of people say that, but the thing is like I signed up for it, and I went through the 2 bonuses that she offered, which were a lot of things, and then the first 2 modules, that's like 4 different things, and it really helps you get clear on whatever it is that you're trying to do, by asking you all the right questions and really just speaking to you in a way that a lot of people who might make courses or who whatever don't really speak to you in that way. So that's B School. It's an amazing thing. I'm not I'll get into that after. So like, you know, with her kind of just doing her profession and then already establishing her own thing with like Japanese students, because she has that vision of, you know, wanting to bring education or bring arts into the education system.
Yeah.
Like it's smart that she is kind of in a niche, like she's focused.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of how you accelerate. Like you have to know your audience, who you're talking to, and where you want to go, and who you want to serve, all that kind of stuff. And
right.
so that's kind of the best way to extend a chance in the market.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
so you just gotta like reach out, and pretty much know who your audience is.
yeah. So, and this, I can like segue into my why my hiatus is happening, because it's kind of like lined up.
Yeah. Let's go on that.
Okay.
What's going on, man?
All right.
What's going on with hiatus? I just saw like a little like a clip.
Yeah. I didn't want to be extravagant. I just wanted to keep it short. Let's backtrack a little bit. So I'm gonna kind of fully update you on since the cafe conversation.
Yeah.
When was that?
I was like back in the summer, man.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Alicia's leaving, so I guess we'll see you later. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
I have one more stream and then that's it for a while, but I really appreciate you stopping by consistently like you have. It's fun whenever we have you here. So
like was this streaming like becoming too much for you? Is it becoming like a...
No, I'll get to it. You know, I've made my vision board. I got serious about that in like December, after kind of just trying to sort through life as always. And I was like, yeah, I'll make 10K a month and da 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 da. And like, I believe it's possible. I know it's possible. It's just, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna do it? And I made a list of all these different things. And I was like, cool, I feel good going into the new year. I'm also working on, and this is like not super public. I mean, I'm gonna say it here, but like, it's not gonna be a million people watching or anything. But like, I want to revive and bring back Strive for Change, because I feel like that I'm like ready.
Yeah.
So that kind of started to happen in like the fall. And then we had this major meeting in January, late January. And I've learned so much, like just even going through the process of getting it all back together, I've learned a lot about how to better emotionally manage myself, being realistic and having standards, like actually being firm and strong about the stuff that I believe in and not bending over backwards to try to make something be that's not meant to be when it comes to working with people. So I was like, oh wow, like I'm glad I have it in me. But that's because like I'm like, you know, I'm as old as I am. I'm gonna do this again, and I've learned from all of my past mistakes, and this is my standard. I can't play around. I'm like, when you think about you're trying to make this like your life, like it's not a hobby. It's like when you have that mindset, it's just different. So I had that first meeting. It was major. Learned a lot from that, and we have meetings once a month. And that's a project that is going to take a while, but I'm learning a lot through it. Just like what prevents people from being the shit, or from making money, or from actually turning their whole dream into like an actual business. Like, and the more that I study and the more that I work on myself and I'm consistent and stuff, I look at everyone else and I'm like, a lot of people aren't necessarily built in that way. People have drive and they know what their focus is, but a lot of people don't really know, like you don't really understand like what it really takes. It's not impossible, it's really not. It's just there's a lot of consistency, but you have to be willing to like kind of flip your life upside down a little bit here and there. If you're kind of just always doing the same thing, and you know, for my peers, it's always training or focusing on the craft so much, but like production is not there. Like there's no content, there's no storytelling, there's no efforts for marketing, there's not even understanding copy, and there are reasons for that, right? So then also being a coach, like since last fall, I was like, we can't even get to the fun parts yet because everyone has mental blockages and they're stuck in patterns that prevent them from being consistent with content or coming up with a solid idea or taking the time to learn a good structure, you know? And you know, just going through that, also like around February, I started to get a little torn because so with the coaching stuff, I kind of sort of forgot about this. It's kind of like I'm in beta right now still, because I was like, who wants to do this? And then, you know, it's a job, like it's paying. And then like the clientele just started to decline, and it's not. And so for one person, it was primarily just money, so it didn't have anything to do with me. But then for other people, it was there's a few of them. Money I'd say is part of the half the reason for some of the clients. The other half of the reason would just be a good thing where clients feel good, like they're like, I'm set, like they've accomplished the goal that I've like my goal for people, so it's like clear, is to give people a set, like an inner compass, like to not to give them it, but like to be able to trust their intuition, pretty much, to find it and then to trust it, and then be able to navigate their own path instead of always looking for answers and not really knowing. Because I found that once you kind of have an internal compass, like you're pretty much set when it comes to like direction. You might need support here and there, but in terms of direction, like you're fine. You don't need to be told what to do. You don't need to be suggested anything. Like you kind of understand now. And so I was able to accomplish that for a handful of my clients. And so, you know, if that's already set and they feel like, yo, I'm good, then I've done my job, right? So then around like late December into January, February, the finance for me starts to decline. And that's okay, because I didn't plan to, like, I wasn't marketing myself, I wasn't doing anything. I just wanted to concentrate on who I had and see what I could learn and what I could offer. So then as that started to pick up, and I was like, oh shit, like I'm not really making any money and all that stuff. So I'm kind of like back into a corner, and then like I'm trying to work with my team to try to manifest their careers and stuff. And, you know, explaining to them like, hey man, like, or hey everyone, like, there's a difference between myself and all of you guys right now. Like the difference between my position and your guys' position is that you guys can keep floating on by doing the same shit and be okay. I was like, I can't do that. I was like, I either get a job, focus on my career more, or I bet on you guys. I was like, those are my options right now. And I was like, if y'all are serious about this and you think we can make money like by X amount of time, I was like, then I need you guys to understand how much of a risk I'm taking, because I decided to bet on them, right? And then in doing something like that, it's like, yeah, people have mental blockages. People aren't wired to change their life in specific areas.
Yeah.
Even if like you're there for them, like they need you to be there for them more. And it's like, I'm okay with that. It's just with where I'm at financially, like that's a whole lot of whatever. Like that's tough, right? So I started to kind of get anxiety about which direction to go. I was like, am I gonna double down on coaching? Because it's totally possible to do that, but I have reasons for not doing that, because a part of me doesn't feel confident enough to kind of go all in yet. And then I was like, am I gonna get a job and then lose all this time, but which is okay, just so I can like have enough to pay my bills, and then whatever time I have left, devote it to these two things? Or am I gonna go ham and try to get my clients and my team clients? So yeah, I was torn, and then I was listening to Marie Forleo and just kind of anticipating B school, because she has like a 2-week enrollment period. And I was like, am I gonna go? So I was just checking out her some of her offers before going to the school, where she tries to kind of reel you in, and I'm like listening to her, and I was like, I think I've already convinced myself that I want to go. And so I decided to go. And then just, dealing with like a particular client of mine, a talent, I'll just call them talent, a talent, where they wanted me to do X, Y, and Z for them. And like they had this plan because they're getting mentored by somebody and whatever. And like that just didn't feel good, because even though they were pumped about what they were doing, I just didn't feel good about it. No fault to their own, but just, again, it's my livelihood. So yeah, that was conflicting for like that. I didn't feel good about that for like 2 weeks. I was just torn and just continuing to consume information and try to balance stuff, without having a clear direction just yet. And B school opened up. I started just learning. I kind of zened myself out. I was like, okay, I just need to, kind of take it a day at a time. And as I started going to the program, I started changing. I was like, what the program does to you, and like, they didn't even drop the actual modules yet. They dropped 2 bonus trainings. One of them it's called Start the Right Business, and the other one is called the Follow Through Formula. So starting my business obviously is self-explanatory. The follow through formula is like a method that she uses to make sure that whatever you set as a goal, it gets done. Right. Just those 2 things started to make me look at everything that I was doing in terms of like career and content. So I kept restructuring, changing ideas, and I was like, okay, am I just gonna concentrate on this? Am I gonna throw this away? Whatever. And then the first module came out. I went through that, and then I was like, oh shit. So basically, I skipped a lot of stuff, but like after the first module came out and I went through like half of it, I was like, I'm gonna quit B school. Now here's why. B school is great. It's something I highly recommend. But it helped me get so much clarity that it helped me see that I shouldn't go to B school yet. That I instead should go for my I want to go for a certification in nutrition. And I emailed them about that, but you have to complete the coursework first and then send it to them and just be like, hey, like, I'd like a refund and to unenroll. So now I'm gonna be at an institution. It's online to just study and get my certification. And that, as I was finishing module 2 and I was at the end, and I sort of already made up my mind. I was like, I'm gonna quit this thing and I'm gonna do this thing. And mind you, when the year started, I fixed my schedule like 6 times. So I did it over and over, because I was like, okay, this is it. A few weeks later, this is it. A few days later, this is it, right? And so once I finished the program, I decided on the nutrition thing, and I was like, fuck everything else. Now, before I said fuck everything else, fast forward or rewind a few days ago, I was like, I'm going to go to this other site and study mental health stuff for free, and then pay little amounts of money for certifications, read this book and try to finish it as quickly as I can, spend a whole day for content creation, spend a whole day for marketing, and then a whole day for like B school. So I was gonna like balance stuff on days, because first I was doing patterns where it's like I'll do this at a chunk of time and this at a chunk of time per day. Then I was like, fuck that, I don't think that's gonna work for me. So then I tried to just dedicate days.
Right.
And I came to that because of I was listening to someone about flow, and I was like, you know what, you're right. I operate way better when I'm an all-in kind of person, so I like doing that better. But then shortly after that, I was like, you know what, I should just get my certification as quickly as I can and just not do anything. And it's like, it's emotional because I like my ideas. I don't think they're bad ideas. I just know, I also know intellectually that they're not the smartest ideas to pour my time into just yet. So that's what B School really helped me do, because they kind of force you, because you're trying to build a business. So they're like, you know, what kind of business you're trying to build? They ask you all these questions, and then it's like, what is the most like important components, and like what idea is the one that's going to be most profitable financially, but also like emotionally and spiritually, like the thing that you can see yourself doing, like is a good idea and the most important thing to do. So it just helps you eliminate. It shows you that like, unless you're willing to do that, you're gonna take a long time to get there. So I was like, my real talks, my trust the process podcast, my affirmation text, my videos that I was gonna do, dancing, all that. I was like, once I kind of like sat within me for a little bit, and I made the decision on the nutrition school. It was a lot easier after the B school and certification thing, that decision, to just drop everything, because I'm focused on like what is long term and what am I trying to do next first, instead of dropping all sorts of different content. And it's like, it's good stuff, but it's not where I should be focusing my energy right now. So that, hence the hiatus, hence the, you know, fuck social media for now. Like I'm really creative and like a helpful person, and I love to share. And this stuff is so natural for me, but I just need to sit and study and become like a totally different level of knowledge person, and then come back and just do it right, and like do it in the most mature way. It's like, I know all these things, but I just got to take a step back. Another major one, and I'm gonna come back with a certification. I might do like a sort of party, I might do like streams, I might have videos lined up, and like a strategy in place, a website that actually works and does all the things it needs to do because of all the education I've obtained. And it's like, instead of constantly all over the place,
I don't want to have too much on your plate, because then it'll drive you hectic. You don't know what to focus on. And like, even though you know like what to do, like for me, like I have a lot of things on my plate too, but I would just like, I'll just jot it down in my notepad and just like leave it there until like I'm ready to come back to it. But yeah, what you're saying, like I believe like what you're doing right now, like where like you're headed to is like it's a good path that you're going down. Especially when you want to like educate yourself or go to school or to become a nutritionist. And then, hey, I mean, I can go to you for advice too, because I need nutritional like help, pretty much.
That's funny.
But yeah, like you're balancing SFC, you know, the dancing scene, you know, your talk, your podcast.
Some mad shit.
Yeah, like there's so much on your plate, man. Like you gotta take a step back and be like, all right, what do I need to focus now? What do I need to do? Like what do I see myself focusing on that'll benefit me the most?
Yeah, pretty much.
And I mean, your podcast is pretty nice too. Like I enjoy it. But let's see what else. And everyone, I feel like you've done so much in the dancing scene already. Like you become synonymous to it. where it's like whenever some people talk, like whenever somebody talks about like the dancing scene in Lowell, I feel like you always pop up in my head. Like, I mean, not to say like
Yeah.
whatever you pop up in my head because you know, oh, Katana. but it's like how it's related to you in a certain way. And I think that's pretty awesome that you had like such a good impact on you know in the community that you work so hard to make better. Especially since like you're so passionate about like dancing, and like I said, like when we were younger and you had your own group and I had my own group, then like our group wanted to like we're in talks of collaborating.
Yeah.
And I was one of them that I was like, nah, man. I just want to I just want to like be more focused on my team.
Yeah.
And then you know we tried it out. We went to what you call it? Was it Tet?
Yeah. Okay.
Just,
Yeah, I
like,
came back.
laughed,
Yeah.
but we didn't really do anything. We just like kind of acted.
Yeah, that was funny.
Like acted a Mortal Kombat death scene. It was hilarious.
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
But yeah, ever since then I was like more open to like collaborating, and then like from then on like I just kept thinking like, hey, like you know collaborating is better than being so close-minded. Just because like you can see what other people are doing, like how they work, how you guys process, and then how you guys like work together on making a choreo. And then I'll look at my team. I'm just like, we're just goofballs. But like when it came down to like practicing and like coming up with choreo, like we all like put in like our 2 cents, whether it be like our own piece or somebody else's piece, because you know we're a team and we need you know everyone's help because we're all performing. You know, but yeah, I see where you're going with. You want to focus on school. You know, I agree with what you're doing. Taking a hiatus, especially to really like clear your head on what you want to do. That's what I did too. Like, I took a month off from vlogging in December, and then I went back. It really opened my eyes to what I really wanted to do, and I really want to be like somewhat of an entertainer. So I'm willing to put in the work and put in the effort, and you know, building my channel. So what I want to do, and I kept saying, man, I always wanted to do this ever since YouTube was in its infancy. Like ever since Higa, ever since Timothy Del Ghetto.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, like I think I can do this for the East Coast, you know? Because you know they're all the way in the West Coast. I'm just like, you don't see any influencer, many Asian influencers like on the East Coast. So that's what I wanted to be. And I mean, granted, it was like it's 12 years too late, but I'm 30 now, and I'm trying to make it work. So it's never too late to do anything.
Yeah, of course.
So like
100%.
for you, like it's never too late to go back and really backtrack. Well, take a like backtrack where like your steps, and go from there after you completed something else. You know, it's like a side quest.
Yeah.
So you gotta focus on the main quest. You know?
Yeah, of course.
And,
I agree with that.
Like what you want to do is something that should benefit you in the long run. So I think it's good, man. What you're doing is really good.
Thank you. I was probably gonna get into the entertainment thing with you. I'm gonna pee real quick though. Be right back.
All right. Pee break, guys.
Huh?
Oh, the pee break.
Oh yes.
Oh, God. I'll be back to you guys.
We back. Oh, we back. And we back. Okay. On my channel, it should say that I am live. Yeah. We didn't even get to the homeless part yet.
All right, I'm back.
Hello.
Good pee break.
Yeah. Yeah. So, nutrition, coaching, like life coach, nutrition, speaking, workshop facilitation, and then eventually, the more knowledgeable I become, just like leveling that stuff up, having online resources for people.
Not sure if it's me, but
what?
Your mic is kind of like cracking a little bit.
It's cracking?
Crackling. Every time you talk, you just hear a crackle.
Do I sound any better?
No.
Oh shit, no, I guess probably sound worse because I'm not using the right mic. Wait. No, I don't sound any better?
No.
What? Yeah. Still? No?
Nah.
Blah, 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 blah. Wow, I just leave for a pee break and all of a sudden I sound horrible? Wait, let me see if
some pee in the mic.
with the stream I'm not using the right mic. Wait. No, I don't sound any better?
No.
What? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like listening to the stream. Still? No? Oh, I sound weird. Why do I sound like that?
Oh, you can hear it?
Testing, blah, 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 blah. Not sure what's up. Do I still sound the same?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm about to just end this program. Hold on.